Hi, David Vieira here. Welcome back to another segment of On the Road. Today we talk to Tom Marandola. Tom Marandola has been with Arpin Van Line since 1982, and before that his dad drove for us. Tom has certainly plenty of stories. Let's hear a few.
Tom Marandola, and I started, I believe, what did we say, 1982, right about that time. I think it's great. I think it's everything, you know. When you walk in, same thing when you help us, because it's not just the person supposedly in charge, it's everybody that's there. They got to feel comfortable right off the bat when they meet people. And it's just like anything else, you know, if you protect the house right after you meet the people, you start protecting. And people see that and they're like, you know, these guys got an idea of what's going on. So it makes them more relaxed too. You pretty much try to treat all the people the same. I mean, obviously you can tell some people might be a little more demanding than others, and I mean, I've had some people that are pretty tough. I mean, they're, you know, but you know, most of the time you're with them for a few days, and it's not, you know, that hard to, you know, do pretty much everything they want, you know. I don't, you know, when I was working locally around here, it was pretty much you had the same guys all the time that you worked with. You know, on the road, it's a little bit more sometimes, and a lot of times, you know, you talk to the guys before and just say, you know, if it's an account job or whatever, it's like, you you got to pretty much do everything they want. I mean, sometimes you might not like it, but it's the job. And that's how the company keeps accounts. So, you know, it doesn't do any good for one person to be, you know, negative about it. Just, you know, do the best job and, you know. Obviously, you know, we get the uniforms pretty much from the company, you know, a lot of the stuff, and, you know, everybody's pretty much in uniform, which I'm sure people, looks better to them. It's not like the old days, people would just walk in the house and they could be wearing anything. You know, now it's kind of like that's what everybody expects to see when you show up. And I think with the equipment, I mean, we do have good equipment. That's one thing I can say. The companies always give the guys, you know, pretty much good equipment. Trucks are usually fairly new. And, you know, we pretty much have our own truck, so it's up to us to take care of it. It's not like, you know, anybody else is going to use it, which is another good thing. So. A lot of good people you work with, you know, you meet a lot of different people. I mean, you get to see different parts of the country. You know, I met a few celebrity people moving, you know, sports figures and stuff, and that's always good to meet somebody that you've watched on TV, never met, and then here you are, you know, moving them. I moved Ray Bork before. I moved, you know, some of the Patriots players that are pretty much gone. A few of the coaches, you know, but I would say probably the Ray Bork at the time when I moved him, that was probably the best because I always was a hockey fan. And, you know, he had some of the, you know, people that lived next to him came over, like Cashman, and met Derek Sanderson. I mean, it was like, you know, some of the old timers at that time. So, you know, we went to the game. I took my family to the game, you know, my son, then we went down to the locker room afterwards. He met all the players and got autograph sticks and stuff from them. So, and we had the Patriots contract, so I did that for a couple of years. So I met all the Patriots players and, you know, the other visiting teams. So, I mean, that was one good perk, so to say, you know, about, you know, things that I would never been able to do if I wasn't working here. I think great. Never had a problem with anybody here. You know, everybody's always very, you know, if you need to talk to somebody, I've never had a problem with not being able to sit down and talk to somebody. And that goes from dispatchers, yourself, you know, people that I've been involved with over the years I've been here, which is quite a few. Dave Arpin's always been great to me. You know, I've never had any problem. If I need to talk to him, his door's always open to go in and talk to him.
Hey guys. Hey Tom. Just here to congratulate you on being here for 34 years as an employee, well, as a contractor for a while, but mostly as an employee. And You've been a fantastic driver. You've
Thank you.
moved many of my friends, my family, and the one thing we've never had is a customer complaint,
good.
which is unbelievable. You are, like Arthur over here, like a lot of our guys, the consummate professional, and I can't compliment you enough on the great job that you do for our customers.
you.
And also, I actually worked with your dad before you started here, because your dad, your brother, and your sister all worked for Arpin Van Lines over the years. Back then it was Paul Arpin Van Lines, but your dad was one of the first guys that I worked for, Jim, and that was probably 40 years ago. Not that I've been around that long, but I guess I have. But
Long time ago.
this is just really to say thank you for doing a great job, for being a terrific driver, a great employee, and a good friend to the company.
Thank
So,
you. Appreciate everything.
Well, Arpin to me means, you know, basically it's been half of my life almost since I've been here. And I'm still here, 62, soon to be 63. Still get around pretty good. And obviously if I didn't like it, I would probably maybe think of retiring, but right now I really have no plans on retiring. I enjoy what I do. You know, I like the physical aspect of it, keeps me in better shape for my age, and everybody in the company has been great. And, you know,
Wow, what a career. Thank you very much, Tom, for sharing that with us. And thank you for being an elite driver for Arpin Van Lines for many, many years. And like you said, we look forward to many more years to come. Thank you very much. Drive safe, everybody, and stay tuned for another segment of On the Road.